Okay, now let me introduce our friend, our next distinguished guest speaker, Haipei Shue from UCA. Haipei is the president of UCA. He has been to almost all of the rallies that were organized against SB 264. And last December, Haipei co-organized the rally right here in Miami. And it is Haipei who invited all those distinguished guests, including Representative Wu, Congress Lady Judy Chu, and former presidential candidate Andrew Yang to the rally. We really appreciate his help and UCA's help. Now, let's welcome Haipei.
All right, thank you, Florida. What a wonderful group. Very quickly, I just want to say that we have heard enough, especially from Jing. Nobody can beat the Jing Wu, and I shouldn't be following his talk. Yeah, mistake. Now, I want to say that the Chinese American community, where I come from, is ready to fight. Are we ready to fight? Yes! I'm sick and tired of what's happening around the country. But I want to tell you one thing, and very shortly. Just last night, the Chinese community in Alabama has made the decision to organize a statewide Chinese community and ready to get involved in politics. Something we have never done before.
It's about time.
Next month, the Louisiana Chinese community will have a 1-year anniversary following their discriminatory law last year, and they are going to organize from May this year. We are going to have a big meeting in Louisiana. All these places where we don't even barely have any Chinese American there, they are organizing. So as far as I can know, that across the country, Chinese community in Florida, now by the way, Faja, you see all this yellow shirt, is the first ever Chinese American political organization. Go Faja, right? The first ever a political organization in this state. I've just done some demographic studies. In 2000, there are barely 60,000 Chinese Americans in Florida. And 3 years ago, 2020, we have about 160,000, more than double the population, and more will come to Florida. Those who have passed this law, and including our governor, they will have to pay a price. That's all I can say for today, and all I want to say is that we shall overcome, and we shall overcome. On June the 30th, 2024, Chinese community will work together with African American communities, Latino communities, Jewish communities, Asian communities in Washington, D.C. We will have a 5K run for civil rights. That is in the commemoration of the 6th-year anniversary of the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Now, bearing in mind, this great piece of legislation has changed our community, has changed America. But you know that 100 years ago, who started this? It is our forefathers, equal. That when a Supreme Court 14th Amendment first case law, and that has laid a foundation that so that today, we the Chinese, 100 years later, can fight for equal rights, fight for justice, under the same law that was confirmed by our forefathers. So fight on Chinese American community, fight on Asian American community, we will win this battle. Thank you.